Introducing the most innovative Aussie Rules app for taking game day stats. Vital Stats app available on iOS and Android. Club information. You'll see this screen when you first open the app. You'll be able to type in your club name and your team. You'll only need to complete this once when you open the app. Once you've completed, tap on Save to save the information. Player information can be entered in from the Players section on the app. Click on Add to add the player information. Player name and player number are mandatory fields. Email is an optional field. However, if entered, can be used later on in player reports. Once you've entered in all the information, hide the keyboard and click on Save to save the player information. To add in all the clubs that you're going to play against throughout the year, click on Opposing Teams. From there, click on Add and type in the clubs that you're going to play against. Once you've typed in the information, click on Save and repeat the process until you've entered in all of the clubs that you'll be opposing throughout the year. Ranking reports. Ranking reports has been created to allow you to generate player ranking reports. You can change the value associated to each of the stats by entering in a value and clicking on Save button. Matches. This is where you'll enter in your game day information. On the day of the game, click on Add, adjust the round number, click on Opposition, and from your predefined list of opposition, find and select your team. Click on Date, adjust the date, then click on Time, adjust the time of the game. You can also change ground conditions and toggle the home game switch to an away game. Then you can select the players by ticking the box next to the player number. You can see the selected player number changes as you tick the box. Click on Save to save the match. You can also edit a game. Click on the match to open it, then click on Edit. Once Edit is open, you can change the round number, the opposition, date, time, ground conditions, and then you can go through and change any player selections that need to be changed. And once you've made all of the changes, click on Save to save the changes that you've made. Taking stats. Once you've entered in the match, click on Match Day, and from there you'll be able to click on the Take Match Stats. Once you've done that, you'll see the customized Vital Stats keyboard. From there, it's just a simple matter of typing in the player number and then clicking on the stat. For example, clicking on player number 1, and then Handball will assign a handball to Alex Williams. Repeat the process quarter by quarter to assign all the various stats to the players. You can also take opposition stats by clicking on the blue opposition button, which will allow you to take stats for the opposition. You can also delete stats by swiping left on iPad or clicking on the X on Android at any time throughout the game. To change quarters, go back to the Match Day screen, click on the quarter number, and then click on Take Match Stats again, and you'll be able to take stats for that particular quarter. Repeat the process until you reach the end of the game. Once you've reached the end of the game, click on Exit Keypad, and then click on End Game. Game reports. Game reports can be accessed at any time throughout the game and will display the complete team stats, including opposition stats. This can be printed, saved, or emailed at any time throughout the game. Player reports. Player reports can be accessed at any time by selecting the player and then viewing the information. Player reports can show stats from each game for that particular player and can be emailed to the player if the email address of the player has been entered in when adding in the player. Player ranking reports can be selected from the match day screen, and you can see all of the stats are displayed, and the final column will display the actual ranking points. The print top statistics report can be displayed from the matchday screen and will show all of the main categories' top 5 stats takers. This can be printed at any time throughout the game for a quick report. Adding player comments can be done from the matches screen. Click on the game to expand the players list, then click on the player you want to add a comment to. Fill in the comment details and click on save. You can then go back to the matchday screen, go to the player ranking report, select the player, view the report and email it to the player individually. Remember to follow us on Facebook and Instagram for all updates and changes. Thank you for watching the information video on the Vital Stats app. We hope this has been helpful. Download the app today from the Google Play Store or from the Apple App Store.